And I have interviewed 800 of the best CEOs of the last probably 10 years. And a commonality amongst many of them is they excelled at gaming, ironically, in the early years of their life. And I wanted to ask you, why do you think gaming is such good preparation for CEOship?
Games are like these little sandboxes of life, right? And you think about what you're doing when you play games. You're encountering challenges. You're trying to figure out how to solve them. You're failing. You're thinking about what mistakes you made, how you could do it better. You do it again, and you keep doing this over and over until you overcome your challenge. Like, that's growth mindset, right? Like, isn't that incredible? Kids are experiencing this, just by playing games. Or you think about playing games with your friends and against other people. And what do you need to do? You have to learn how to cooperate. How do you divide up tasks? Who steps in a leadership role? How do you be a good follower? When do you trade those places? How do you learn how to be a good, not a sore loser and not a sore winner? Like, these things all happen when you play Fortnite. So like, games are such amazing little simulation sandboxes to get to interact with these things that are basically like microcosms of real life. And you can learn these skills in safe places. And my guess is there's something to do with being able to do those things over and over and over and over and over again in a way where you don't even realize you're learning those skills because you're just having fun, that may translate to the kind of things you need to do to run a company. I don't know. I mean, certainly I did.
You mentioned levels there. In games, you have levels. It gets harder, generally, the way that games work. If we align that parallel to company building, which level of company building was the hardest? And what was the cheat code that you used to break it?
Oh, wow.
Swahila's like, what the fuck? This wasn't in the schedule.
No, it's a great question. I mean, each level brings about different challenges, and I think one of the hard things about being a CEO and being a CEO, maybe also being a founder, is like, each time you get to that next level, like, you haven't done it before. So by definition, you're just like constantly figuring out, how do you work through these new challenging dynamics? And for different people, I'm sure different parts of it are easy and hard. But I don't know. It's just, it's always hard.
Was that one where you felt like I'm not equipped for this?
Well, frequently I would encounter situations, and it still happens, like almost on a daily basis, where I'm like, I've never done this before. I've never seen this before. But the one thing that I have confidence in myself and my team is that we can figure things out. It comes back to that growth mindset. When I'm faced with a challenge that I don't know how to solve, I can usually figure it out if I work hard enough. So that's just kind of my mentality with everything, is like, we're just going to figure it out.